Going on?
What's up?
Nothing much,
Uh,
dude.
yeah, it's been a minute.
I know it has been a minute. I'm living
Yeah,
with Cameron. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Cameron Barron.
Yeah,
Oh, that's sick.
I know. Me and him are like fucking so lazy. Like just get out of bed and shit.
Yeah, and me too. I haven't talked to Cameron in a minute either.
I know. Cameron's just chilling.
You got an OU, right?
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah.
cool. What are you studying?
I'm studying accounting, but I'm actually switching my major to finance over the break.
Cool.
Yeah. What about you, bro?
I'm an architecture major.
Damn. I used to want to do that.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's been
Yeah, I
fun.
know.
Yeah,
It's definitely cool.
yeah, I do like it.
Yeah.
Are you taking any like music production classes or anything?
Um, I'm actually not, dude. Like, especially here. There's really just like not a whole lot of things that are like super related to what I'm actually doing.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like I'd have to go like somewhere specific. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
I'm not doing like I'm in a music class right now, but it's like really old Greek, a lot of that, like it's understanding of music. And so
Oh,
there's really not anything here that's like super relative to like what I'm doing. So
gotcha. Do
yeah,
you
I'm
do
just
a lot
kind
of
of
like?
like I'm like I just want to get like a finance degree here, and then just like keep going with the music so I can like kind of combine those two things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so more of like a music business kind of a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Because
Cool.
so
And
much of it is marketing, dude.
yeah, it really is. Like you just got to market yourself and then like
Like
your
you can
music.
be,
You know?
yeah,
Yeah.
you can have great music and not know how to,
Yeah. If you don't know how to sell it, then it doesn't matter. You
if
can
you
be
don't
the
know how to
best
build that
producer.
audience, right?
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
that's why you hear like I don't know, you'll hear a lot of music nowadays that you're like not super impressed with, but because that person is, selling themselves and selling their work, then that's why everyone hears it.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. And you do a lot of like rap too, right? Is that like
Yeah,
your main
that's
kind
that's
of genre?
primary. Yeah,
Cool.
which is, I mean, my family, like pretty much my whole family is like music. It runs in the family one way or the other. So like my dad played in bands, um, and shit like that, and he plays a guitar. Um, and I don't know how to play the guitar, but just like it's just that mutual interest in music. It's one way or the other.
Yeah. Do you play any instruments?
Mm-mm. I
No.
have like I just have a keyboard right here that I play on, and everything else is kind of like on screen. I just kind of learned how to click stuff in and like scales and stuff like that. I kind of just learned as I went because it's just such a
That's good.
learning process. It took, I don't know, I think I've had FL Studio downloaded now for a little over a year, I'd say.
Cool. So
So I
that's what you
definitely,
use? Is that your primary?
yeah, FL Studio.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you
And
like
I don't
it?
know if, yeah, I love it, dude. And I don't
That's
know, I've been talking to Donovan quite a bit. He's started to make music too.
Donovan?
Yeah, but he uses Logic Pro, I think, or whatever it's called.
Yeah. My professor uses that one like the
Yeah,
most.
dude, I've looked at it and I don't know. It's just so foreign to me just because I just learned FL, and so
FL. Yeah.
it's like a language in itself.
Yeah, Logic Pro is sick. It sucks that it's only on like Macs though.
Yeah,
It'd
yeah,
be nice if like you could get it on whatever you
yeah,
have.
and they
Yeah.
have FL for Macs too now.
That's cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I need to look into getting one myself because I don't have one yet. I've
Yeah,
been
dude.
looking
I
at
mean, I got the
like,
standard
yeah,
FL for $200.
that's pretty good. Does it like, do you get the upgrades like when they update it?
Yeah, whenever they
You have
update
to
it,
pay.
you do get the updates for free just because like once you buy it, you get a license with them. Um,
Okay.
I honestly haven't updated mine because sometimes it messes with the layout or like some of the functions. And so, I mean, there's a lot of big producers now that still use FL Studio 12, which is like years old, just because once you learn to get comfortable with something, a lot of producers don't like to like update
To
it.
change
You know
it.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'll probably like every time I launch it, it's like new update available. I'm just like, no, cancel it. But I don't want something to happen where I'm like, I don't know how to do this or this looks
Right.
weird.
No,
I
for
like
sure.
everything is. I have it all. I have all my sounds exactly where I want them. It's all personalized. That's what I like about it so much. You can just customize the shit out of it.
Gotcha. Sweet.
Yeah,
So
bro.
have you like done any like, how do I say, like have you worked with any artists yet? Like have you
So
really made songs?
so I haven't. So what I've been doing for since like April or May. Oh shit, my camera went away. What I've been doing since like April or May is just selling beats. Like I haven't really reached out to anybody like artists about trying to work with. I mean, there's people like on my Instagram and people that I talk to sometimes, but I haven't like sat down with an artist or gotten on a meeting and like made a song. And I want to, but the like thing I want to do first is get like a beat store going, and I just haven't gotten to it because I don't know. College has been busy too, but
Yeah.
I've just been selling beats to be honest. And like once I get a website up, I think that'll just like create a bigger audience, and then from there, I think I'd probably like try to find some artists. And it's like there's no one way to do it. Some people
Yeah.
start off with an artist and then they just learn together. Um, but there's no like written out rules or direct like
Right.
it's up to
Kind of
you.
at
And
your
it's
own
like
pace.
it's
Yeah.
because there's so many people that have a million different stories.
Very true. Interesting.
So yeah.
Nice. So the one thing that I have to ask you for the interview is about mastering.
Mhm.
So I was just gonna ask like if you knew
Dude, mixing and
what like
mastering
it is
is
or
mixing and mastering is hard
yeah.
because, and especially if you're like where I am, like I make beats with these headphones, dude. Like these are studio headphones, but like at the same time, it's hard because something something may sound different here than they do in a car or in an actual studio, and so um, that's why people have they'll have headphones, they'll have studio monitors also, just so you're not making something and then going somewhere else and it sounds completely different. So mixing and mastering is like it's the hardest thing to do when you're making music, dude. Just leveling everything out and um, adding effects to things and just making sure it's clear, but also like having your own touch on it. And a
Yeah.
lot of things now, it's really popular now to have um, like vinyl textures and kind of like grainy and retro like textures in the back of the music. And I don't know, it's personal preference, but mixing and mastering is hard and everybody has their own way of doing it. So
Yeah. That's true. I think that's why there's so many producers.
I know there are, and everyone kind of has their own like you know
Style kind of.
everyone has their own style. Everyone has some things are louder with certain producers, and like that's how some people they can hear a beat and like automatically just know who made it because
Yeah.
of that very reason. And I mean, a lot of producers also have engineers and people that help them with mixing and mastering. Like it's not 100% on them. Not for I'm not saying that for everybody, but a lot of guys don't just take on that whole process themselves.
Yeah.
But for me, I mean, I haven't mastered anything, but I mean, I do all my work on my own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah,
Well, that's about it for this interview that I have to do.
yeah. How's that class? You like it?
Yeah, I love the class. I didn't sign up for the class until over a week after classes actually started
Mm-hmm.
because they started and I was underwhelmed and I said, man, I need some more hours because I have to
Yeah.
have just regular like elective credits anyway.
Right.
So I was like, I might as well just stick on this
Mhm.
class that looks cool. And I could tell that it would relate to architecture somewhat because we were going over like acoustics,
Mhm.
producing studio, and then also like concert halls. So
Oh,
like
okay.
going to concert halls, like it's like a bunch of wood and it's all kind of like wavy and like going and shit
Right.
like that. And then the producer studios, we went over different materials they use in that, and
For sure.
then like different types. And then sometimes they'll like build the walls around it in a special way so that there can like literally be no sound coming in or out
Right.
of it.
Yeah.
And that was super cool. And I kind of wanted to learn that so that I could use that when I like design buildings. Because today, all the like new restaurants, they're nice and open, which is nice for the atmosphere, but it's so loud. Like,
Right.
I'll be sitting 2 or 3 feet in front of somebody and I can't even hear what.
I know. Yeah.
It's
I
like,
didn't even think
why?
about that.
Yeah, like why? And like you could help it too. Like just by changing the materials, it could make it so much better. And then also you
Right.
could put like columns in a building or something and it would help a
Yeah.
lot. But that just annoys me. And obviously like not anymore because right now we can't
Yeah.
even go to a restaurant. They're at like I don't know what it is here, but in Denver they're at quarter capacity.
Yeah.
So it's like super quiet in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, but the rest of the class is cool too. We've been learning about like all the aspects of mastering. Like we've done like each individual thing, and then now we're
Right.
going over like mastering as a whole and how it does all of like compression and equalization
Yeah, for sure.
and like pitch correction and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Like
And that's super
I've been
cool.
using a lot of like detuners lately. Um, Pitch correction's like huge, obviously, and then learning how to use EQs. Like there's levels to it. Like it's sometimes I'll take 15, 20 minutes just to EQ everything.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. You
Yeah,
like have to know how to do it too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And it varies like with every song it's different. So there's no just like it's not one of those things where you're like, all right, I can just like use the same preset every time or adjust the settings the same way every time. It's like it just depends on what sound you're using because like some of the melodies I make are like you know more high frequency than some other ones. Like I mean, you hear that in songs too. So it all depends.
yeah, definitely. I agree.
It's hard, man.
It is. It's lots of work.
I
I'm
know.
sure it's worth it though, if you can get where you want to go.
Yeah, I just love how like creative I can be.
Yeah, can do basically whatever you want, really.
I know, dude. It's so easy to just drag and drop and get sounds and effects and all these plugins that people are using. It's crazy.
Yeah,
And you can make your own like drum kits, sound kits, everything, bro.
yeah. That's crazy too, because it's like $200 and you can
I know,
have like
200 bucks,
well,
right?
yeah.
It's
I
been the
mean, if
best.
you look back like 30 years ago, it was $200 for like one thing in the studio.
Right.
And you go
Yeah.
to a studio and there's like each soundboard is like $200,
I
and then
know.
you got all the mics and all the computers and stuff they've got in there. You had no choice. It was a
I
studio
know.
or nothing.
I know, dude.
And now you got a
It is.
laptop.
It's an expensive hobby though, because
It
I
is.
mean, there's there's plugins and like sound banks that are $1,000, like straight up.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Yeah, it's an expensive hobby to do, but
It is.
if you just invest in yourself and let the hobby like fund the hobby, you know what I mean? I've always like said that.
Yeah,
So
that's
a
a
lot
good.
of the money I make from it, like I just put like back into it until
Yeah,
I feel like that I have everything that I want and everything that I need.
yeah, that's good. Then at that point, you can start
Yeah,
profiting,
yeah, for sure.
start making money. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good. Because I know a lot of people would take the money and then spend it on something else like right away.
yeah, yeah. It's
You
hard,
know,
dude. Like
yeah,
discipline comes in for sure.
it really does. That's one of the hardest things too when you're trying to, start yourself up is to have discipline. It's the most
Yeah,
important thing too, really.
yeah. Especially like something new
Yeah.
because you're like still unsure about it, and then
Right.
like there's the doubts and everything, and
That's
But
the worst thing for me. You know, those people down me.
yeah, for sure, bro.
I kind of like it too, though. It's kind of a motivator.
Yeah, it is.
You know, it's like,
It
dang,
is.
there's so many people that think I can't do it. Like, imagine what they'll say as soon as I do do it.
Right. Yeah.
It's like that payoff would be so great.
Yeah. Like I just want to surprise people, you know.
Yeah, let them know you can do more than just what you look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, cool. I'm gonna stop this recording
Yeah, you're good.
and then